Hey, what's going on? Morning, everyone. I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. And we're going to trade the Nasdaq today. And we have Ragav already in the house. How are you doing, my friend? Good evening. What's up? How are we doing today? How's your day going? Where am I at? There we go. That's better. Doing great. I'm tired, but good. I'm excited for this morning's trade, that's for sure. I like what I see in the price action. Yesterday was a good day fishing. Yeah, it was real nice out on the water. Busy shopping and planning, meeting friends, family. Yeah, are you working right now? Not that I know what you do for work, but I'm guessing you've got to be pretty busy with your move. I did not catch a big fish, but my buddy, he got a big fish, and it was his birthday, and he bought like a brand new rod. So he was really excited to get out and get a fish on it, and that's exactly what he did. So he got to take that home and have it for dinner. I caught a fish, I kept it, it's in the fridge. We didn't have time after. It's kind of a process taking the boat out of the ocean. Then I got to take it to another lake so I can rinse off all the salt, and then I got to store it, and then we needed groceries, and it was a little much. So anyway, I don't think we ate until like 8 o'clock, 8:30 last night. Yeah, I used to work, left it when travel was confirmed. Right on. So, well, counting down the days. What do you got? 3 days left, and then I'm gonna assume that we're not gonna see you here on the stream for a little bit until you get settled, and that'll be fine. And everybody wishes you luck, I'm sure, man. So, but let's talk some trading first. What do we got here? What am I looking at? I see relatively equal lows, and still yesterday's relatively equal highs are still in play. I got my 7 to 9 a.m. candle or range marked out, and we're right in the middle of it, which is exactly what I want to see. So I'm kind of thinking, and we're respecting bullish order flow on the 4-hour, dipping down into the 4-hour fair value gap and then bouncing out of it. So I think we're gonna come down, take out relatively equal highs, and maybe even as low as this 1-hour fair value gap that was made in Asia, I think it is. And then we're gonna go higher. And on the right, I'm taking a page out of your book, and I got the S&P here, looking for SMT. So we'll play with that. Since yesterday it just showed bearish order flow, and that's what we got yesterday. So obviously I didn't win my trade after I closed the stream. Somewhere around here, consolidated, went down, and took out my stops here, and we never did get up to that 8 a.m. high from yesterday. So no big deal, but we're not going to let Debt Wolf make me take more than one trade in a day, because that's the new rule too. What do you see? Hoping same for NQ. Overall bullish for today. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm flexible. I don't care which one gets taken first, but you know, I would say we would come down first and then continue higher. Because on the weekly, I think we came down and met up with the previous week's high. So we've bounced that price range, and I think we're going to be reaching for previous week's highs, 23,101. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, what do I want? 1 minute chart. And here's the market open. Let's get after it. I'm gonna make that pink. Prop challenge next week. Something like that. Yeah, it's only one trade a day. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do it. I should just put the fear away. That's what I don't know. I feel cheap. Like I don't want to spend the money, but I should just do it. I should just do it next week or this week. Buy the challenge. I guess I gotta figure out which platform I want to use and then take it from there. I also have a trade open on CMC markets that I took last night while I was looking at the 1 hour chart, I think. So we'll see what happens here. Still in profit. Target's up over there. Anyway, that's just because I had to push the button, so I just opened up my CMC thing. I was actually thinking of opening a broker account in NinjaTrader, like for a prop firm or for real trading, like with actual funds. I'm gonna remove this now. Actual funds. So I need to figure out what the deal is with futures in Canada, because as far as I know, CFDs are the only thing that I can do. But in another province in Ontario, you can trade. I think it is NinjaTrader, it's Trade-of-8. I can't remember which one. So, and I'm not opposed to CFDs. Like if I just kept using CMC markets, since I'm used to the platform. So margin requirement for one mini NQ is $100, 50 for YM for day trading. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We swept. Just gonna close below this. Ideally, I got a really small fair value gap here. It's like, how many points we got here? 957. Yeah, we're gonna take out these relatively equal lows first. 22,905 equal lows. Yeah, that's what I got. 904. So far, everything's playing out exactly as we predicted. Like what I see. There we go. And I just gotta make a little fair value gap here. I'm gonna take off these relatively equal lows now. Just waiting for our reversal. I'm gonna put the 15-second chart here on the other side. You know me, I like to get aggressive. Which time frame FBG is that you have marked? 1 hour down here. That's a 1 hour. No, there is one on the 15-minute though. It's much smaller. This one's an hour. It's this guy right here. Let's go back to damn MESU. Yeah, so we could tap into that one more time. Yeah, it was pretty late. Yeah, that's right. Man, it's kind of hard watching ES at the same time. It almost like fakes you out. I don't know. It's gonna be something to get used to. What else is going on? I feel like we're gonna make all-time highs again this week. And then, I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna reverse at some point back down soon after we make all-time highs one more time. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like we do need to retrace back on the daily and the weekly. Yeah, I think we got one more push lower until we go. I'm looking for retracement. Yeah, it's got to happen. Getting better. What's my high here? 22,957. So we're still 60 points for a TP if I got in down here. I'm looking at this swing high here on this candle. I think this might be our reversal already. Yeah. Took Asian low and YM. Maybe I will get an upside shift. Oh man. I almost hit the buy button down there. There's like a FEG here. It's like a point, if that. I don't even think it's real. A high of this 903 and a half, 903.75. Yeah, it's like a quarter point. Man, no entry. These wicks, just so long. No FEGs yet. But it sure looks like it's reversing. This will basically be the CISD right here. If we touch that. I took a buy. Which was probably way too aggressive. Yeah, for sure. Not my model. I'm closing that. That's not my model. It's just acting impulsively, wanting to get into a move. And how much do I risk per trade? Yeah, I'm looking to risk 1%. I just want to do 1% risk. Anything more than that is well, right now I just need to be profitable with 1%. That's what I think. I know you're doing much more, right? Yeah, I plan on taking the prop firm challenge. Yeah, 1% of the account balance. So if I got 11,500, I guess, what is that? 150 bucks I can put on as risk. 10%. I don't even think I can put that much on though. Right? Like two contracts is the most that this account will let me do. So I don't know, like how would you risk 10% other than your stop loss being very large? Like how do you risk 10%? Like, would you risk 10% of just a regular personal account? Deposit $2,000. Margin is only $50 per micro contract. And that's you're saying with Ninja Trader. Yeah, Ninja Trader. Can you do CFDs with Ninja Trader? Ninja Trader. Three or four contracts on average based on stop loss. I think I've downloaded this on my phone. I'll check it out. MT5 and CFD. No CFD do not have Ninja Trader, I think. Oh man, I almost got stopped out there. Yeah, I'll have to look one step at a time. So far, I'm almost a month in, and I'm up. What is that? 15% on my $10,000 account. So that's the only thing I gotta worry about now. Making money will come later. But I'm glad I exited out of that position. And look at this. This is already taken, let's see, what's the high? 909. Yeah, this thing's already primed and ready to go higher. So ideally my A plus setup would have an inversion fair value gap in it, but I don't think that's going to happen this morning unless it comes right back down one more time. but consolidating pretty hard here. And now we're getting into the macro already, so this could just drag on for another 20 minutes. A limit buy in YM, okay. Yeah, of course. Hoping to get it filled, yeah. I would hope any of my limit orders got hit too. But this is looking good. This looks like it's gonna dump one more time into this gap here. Or maybe not. Maybe just wick some people out from this consolidation here before going higher. It's kind of the power 3 right there. Accumulation, this manipulated. Gonna make a fair value gap here. I'm gonna get ready to take a long when this candle prints. As long as this fair value gap. Still within the range though, which is the tricky part. So this would be the low probability trade. Especially if it closes green, but that's not gonna happen now. What's my stop on that? Well, 1% is 150, right? There's a 150 point stop loss. Or $150 stop loss. And I need a 2 to 1. It's a pretty big stop. My 2 is there. Okay. We're in. Super low probability trade though. Just because this FEG is within this consolidation. Yeah, if I was gonna do something like that. Here we go. Maybe not so bad after all. Okay, the way the tax works in Canada for non-registered accounts, so like a registered account would be like for retirement savings, and you get preferential tax treatment from the government. Trading would be in a non-registered account, and the taxes are okay. So whatever you're, but not good. You're filled but not good. Okay, so the way it works, whatever your tax rate is on your income, so say like whatever you're taxed on your paycheck at your highest tax bracket, say you make 100 grand a year, your taxes would probably be somewhere averaged out to say like 37% on your earnings. Say, I have to do the math. It used to be pretty easy. If you made $100 trading, you would only 50% of that would be taxed. So, you know, obviously times 0.5, you would get taxed $50 on $50. You would get taxed at your current income tax rate. So if you're making 100 grand, that would be taxed at say like 38%. And so that's what you would pay. I think $19 on the $19 on your $100 of profit. But they changed it now. Now you get taxed on 63%, I believe. So sorry, 63 minus 100. No, you get taxed on that $63. So 63, what is 63 minus 100? 100 minus 63 equals 37. You follow? You follow what I'm trying to say? This is not good. Confused. I'd have to like... Okay, well, I'm gonna lose this trade. I'm only allowed one trade, so let's just get after it. I'm gonna... No, you're not taxed 63%. That's not how it works. Let's start a new note. No, I don't want it there. Pages. Okay. Stopped out. Awesome. Yeah, see you later. Now it's going to reverse right here. Man, look at it dump off. Jeez. So much for ES showing higher prices. I'm gonna get in one more time here because this is the consolidation manipulation. Now we can go higher. We got into that 1 hour gap. What I wanted to see in the beginning. We'll open the pages on the side here. Okay, you get taxed. Man, how do I explain this? Taxed on only 63% of profit. No, not live account. I'm stopped out. Okay. So you only get taxed on 63% of your profit. It used to be 50%, now it's 63%. So if you made $100, $63 is taxed at your current income tax rate, if that makes sense now. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, you know, here in Canada, the tax rate is something like, it's actually kind of confusing. Yeah. Let's see here. 0 to, it's something like 17K. I think is zero tax, and then like obviously like 17 to 30 is like 20%, 30 to 72 is like 33%. And then like, yeah, 73 to 105. It's like 37%. Something like that. Damn. Yeah, that sucks. So it's similar in Japan, but you are taxed on 100% of your profit based on your tax bracket. Yeah, that's hard. And this is the same too if you own your house. They do the same if you sell your house. That's how they tax you on your capital gains. If it's not your primary residence, so if you own two houses and one's like a business, like a rental property, then they'll tax you on 63% of your profit. But yeah, up until just like, oh, I don't know, not even a year ago, it used to be 50%. Actually, it was a year ago. Last summer they brought it in, and everybody was trying to offload their properties. Man, oh man. Where is it going? Back down to Wednesday's high. But if you open an account on a broker based on Japan, then you are taxed flat 20. So interactive broker, but if you open an account on a broker based on Japan, then you are taxed flat 20.3%. That's what Japan will do for you if you use one of their brokers. Man, look at this thing go. Now I gotta rethink. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted you to be MNQU. I don't know, dude. I think we're wrong today. Can you see a full reversal off of this? Back up to 874. Well, it's still, well, I guess it's less than 100 points. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, my mouse just stopped working. Oh shit. Now what do I do? Okay. My mouse just died. I think I got a spare somewhere. I think, yeah. It's one of those stupid Apple mouse. Like, you have to plug it in with a USB in the bottom, which is absolutely not helpful. It usually tells you, it gives you a warning that it's about to die. And I don't know where my other one is that I take on shoots. Well, this is just great, guys. This is going really good. Okay, we're connected. We got some juice for a couple minutes. yeah, the analysis is just not what we wanted today. You know what? Maybe it's time for a red week. Right? We got this big weekly fair value gap here. What is this blue background for? That's weird. Yeah. Maybe our draw on liquidity is the June 30th low now. Since we got this big gap here. Right? Okay, well, I'm not waiting for a short. Yeah, the weekly looks bearish. It started off bullish, but this morning's price action just falling out of bed kind of makes me think we're I don't know. Yeah. Maybe this is where we roll over. No, I think we're still bullish on the chart. But we do have to come back to this weekly gap. That's probably what's going to happen here this week. So, yeah. Actually, I guess the only way to get back into this trade to go lower is if we get back to the first presented fair value gap, which would basically be right here. Oh, I'd love to set a limit order for that, but I'm not. And we're just gonna call it for today. I'm gonna make some breakfast and we'll just watch, see what else happens. I don't think it's gonna reverse. I'm not waiting anymore. So thanks for coming around, man. We'll see you tomorrow if you're not packing and doing other fun stuff. So have a good night.